This segment brought to you by Kansas Grain Sorghum, growers working together. Find out more at ksgrainsorghum.org.
At least one Kansas stream has severe flooding each year, according to the US Geological Survey. Most of the time, flooding is confined to an area of less than 2,500 square miles, but several severe floods have affected much larger areas of the state. The first of those we know about occurred in June 1844. The flooding resulted from a large storm that affected the north central and northeast parts of the state. Many of our viewers remember the flood of July 10th to 13th in 1951, which extended over about one half of the state and along the Missouri and Osage Rivers in western Missouri. The flood was caused by storms that originated at the convergence of warm, moist tropical air from the Gulf of Mexico and a frontal system that was centered in east-central Kansas. The resulting precipitation, which ranged from 6 to 17.5 inches, fell during 3 periods about 24 hours apart. Rainfall totals for May and June already had begun much greater than normal. Because the soil was saturated, the heavy rains had nowhere to go. Severe flooding occurred along the Arkansas River upstream from Great Bend during June 17th through the 25th in 1965 as a result of storms in the foothills and the plains east of the Rocky Mountains in Colorado and New Mexico. Because the main storm did not affect Kansas, local flooding was minimal, but the Arkansas River overflowed from the western state line downstream to Great Bend. On the afternoon of June 14, 1981, a series of intense thunderstorms along the forward edge of a stalled cold front produced from 5 to 20 inches of precipitation in about 12 hours near Great Bend. The storm affected about 300 square miles of tributaries to the Arkansas River upstream. A similar storm occurred in Kansas City metro area in September of 1977 when as much as 11 inches of rain fell in 24 hours. During the Halloween floods of 1998, the worst of the flooding occurred in south-central Kansas. Flooding along the Walnut River at Winfield was the second highest in more than 100 years of record. Several smaller basins had peaks of record during that flood. While flood control reservoirs in Kansas have reduced the level of flooding in recent years, there's no holding back Mother Nature, and every now and again she reminds us.
Buffalo Bill Cody earned his legendary title in Oakley. Bring the family and come celebrate Oakley's pioneering history and unique geography at 2 sites, the Buffalo Bill Cultural Center and the Fick Fossil Museum. Cody's statue marks his achievements and welcomes visitors to the Cultural Center. The Fick Fossil Museum houses world-class fossils and artifacts. You'll find Oakley at the hub of U.S. Highways 83 and 40 and I-70. Stop for the legend. Stay for the day. Discover Oakley.